And you continue to watch Third Degree as we investigate the rights of the disabled through the lives of three very different people. Our final story, that of Patrick Mkhize. He is deaf and wrongfully arrested for theft, but due to his disability is simply unable to explain his way out of trouble as police trample over his rights.
Patrick Mkhize is passionate about his job. He has worked at this car wash for years. Although he was born deaf and is mute, it doesn't hinder his daily routine. And Patrick is relaxed and happy at work. That is, until just recently. It was a busy Sunday afternoon at the car wash just a month ago when things took a nasty turn.
Yeah, washa imoto yeah. Yafika paka lapha imoto yeah. Umuntu osilenda beka driver imoto wambisa yeah. Yeah, beku Sunday late anentshebe nyana so umuntu okhona yeah.
The man parked his car and asked Patrick to wash it. He left him with the car keys. Because Patrick was finishing up on another car, he placed the keys in his pocket.
Imoto beyilapha enzansi laphiyana. Yafika yama lapha enzansi amaphoyisa andlula.
He thought nothing of it and approached the policeman. What followed was devastating. Dazed and confused, Patrick was then forced to go with them. One of the other customers alerted Patrick's boss, Andrew Matlala. He rushed to the scene.
Okay, but the best thing on
Both of them were handcuffed, thrown into the back of the police van and taken to the Alexandra police station.
That's where police station. I was communicator now.
No questions were asked, no statement taken. Police were not interested in the truth and threw Patrick into a prison cell for the night. His boss was released.
As nje sizesiphatheke kahle at all. Mawucabanga nje ukuthi akakhulumi akezwa.
The station commander referred all queries to Provincial Director, saying that the arresting officer was not from his station, therefore he could not comment on the case. Provincial Director, Governor Sami Marimutu, confirmed that an investigation was carried out, but that the arresting officer was not found guilty. He stated that a case of assault had not been opened against the officer.
Beza abashayiwe nomfana bathi bazovula icase amaphoyisa wathi uma bavula icase bazoqindezela umfana lamaphoyisa abophe umfana azomqindezela ngoba laba sebaleya icharge against bona ukuthi bona babashayile.
Patrick's sister is clearly disillusioned.
Umama wakhe nobaba wakhe amapension abanayo imali yokuthi bazoyikhipha baqhubekise icase mhlambe bathi bayayivusa sibophise lawo maphoyisa lawo.
To this day, Patrick has not been charged with any crime. He still has no idea why he was arrested.
While there's a commitment by government and by everyone else to deal with the matter in a much more convincing manner, there are still challenges around the rights of people with disability.
The Office on the Status of People with Disability, which is based in the Presidency, has a duty to protect those with disabilities.
So there is a policy that protects them. Otherwise, there's also the Equality Act, which looks at the questions of discrimination against people with disabilities. And so those two instruments are very important and quite critical when it comes to issues around people with disabilities.
But DPSA Muzi Nkosi says policies are not enough.
Because My argument is this. People, maybe the legislation has been passed in Parliament, in Cabinet, politicians pass that. But when it goes down to the people who must implement this policy, they are not sensitized about disability issues.
We have to be submitting a report to Parliament annually on the progress the country has made in advancing the rights of people with disabilities, as well as the challenges therein. Unfortunately, that section is not yet in operation. We're still waiting for the Department of Justice to do something.
Discrimination, basically, it creates the culture of non-acceptance. Once you see me as different, then you will never accept me. I think people with disability is still going throughout the process of being discriminated. Slowly going there, but we cannot say discrimination is dead altogether. People with disability are not discriminated. No, there is that still element.
And that brings tonight's program to a close. We'd like to hear your views or your personal experiences. You can fax us on 011 880 882 or email us on 3rd Degree.